Let's see it.
Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show. Charlie Bahama Show.
It's the Charlie Bahama Show. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the Charlie Bahama Show. It is your boy Charlie, and today I have a fantastic show for you. I'm telling you, it's so much on this show. You're gonna probably have to go to the YouTube channel for the full interviews. But I have legends, okay? Bahamian musical legends on this show because this is 50 years of independence. So we have Eddie Minnis on the show. That's right, Eddie Minnis. We haven't heard Eddie Minnis music in so long because he went over to Lutra and sort of cooling out, but he's got new music, new things, new art, because he's like the Renaissance man of the Bahamas with art, comedy, everything, potluck, and his music. Also, we have another legend in the house here. We're gonna have Freddie Munnings Jr. And that's why I'm here at Spotlight Lounge, because we're gonna be talking to Freddie Munnings Jr. right here at Spotlight Lounge. He'll tell you all about that. And I also have KB, an old friend of mine, and we're gonna be talking about a lot of Bahamians on this show, okay? A lot of Bahamian musicians. So you wanna come back, Charlie Bahama, musical episode today. The Charlie Bahama Show is brought to you by KFC. Ignite your senses with the exciting flavors of KFC. And brought to you by Superwash, where they washes you, dries you, presses you 24/7. And the Family Islands of the Bahamas, where Bahamas residents can fly free to the Family Islands with the 2 Fly Free promotion. Just go to bahamasresidents.com for more information. And your Bahamian Connection VIP Sean at Toyota of Hollywood. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back. Keep up with all things Charlie Bahama by following Charlie Bahama on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Get behind-the-scenes access to Bahamian and international celebrities, along with travel info, tips, photography, and video. Like, share, and follow Charlie Bahama on all social media platforms. And subscribe to our Charlie Bahama YouTube page to catch up on all past episodes and bonus clips. You can also go to charliebahama.com anytime. We always keep the lights on. The Charlie Bahama Show. All that same flair with a little less hair.
Yeah.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here at Superwash. And you know how Superwash always have the latest and greatest model of washer and dryer? Well, they thought it's about time they get the latest supermodel as well.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Charlie Banana. Just because Superwash always changing and upgrading their machines, I mean they gotta change those spokes, but they got the newest washer and dryer, and they always upgrading all their locations. And these 2 models, they ain't got to change. Superwash, they washes you, cleans you, presses you 24/7.
It's a used car mega sale at Craig's Inn's pre-auction sales center. Over 700 cars, trucks, and SUVs on sale at up to 50% less. Many vehicles priced under $10,000. Plus, get the factory new car warranty and a peace of mind 30-day return policy. Need credit? We love to say yes, you're approved at Craig's Inn's pre-auction sales center on 441 just south of Sheridan Street. Preauctionsalescenter.com. Open till midnight.
Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show, and I'm continuing on with this amazing, this is our 50 years of independence, so I must have the man, the legend, the myth himself, Eddie Minnis. I know you get so embarrassed by that, but you have to get used to that. People love your music, your art, everything about you. You are a Bahamian staple. We would drive by and we'd see you painting, and so you are a part of the Bahamas. You know,
it was all fun.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. You have popularized Poinciana because when you see a Poinciana tree, you're like, oh, Eddie Minnis painting, because I remember the Poincianas.
My phone's ringing.
That's okay. So this is good because this is the second time your phone's ringing again. Did you get an Eddie Minnis ringtone yet?
Not yet.
Because remember when we were doing the TV show back in the day when we had to do it over Zoom,
right.
And we were talking and then your phone rang and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, my phone. I'm like, Eddie Minnis, you have some of the best music in the Bahamas, in the world. There needs to be an Eddie Minnis ringtone.
I haven't done it yet.
Okay, we can work on that for sure now, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we are here actually because they're celebrating you in many ways. Your art. not only as a painter, but then obviously also all the newspaper, the comics. Were you one of the first or the first?
I was the first, I
The
think.
very first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I came up with the idea of doing the potluck cartoon, I had to actually sell the idea to the newspaper. And they had no pay scale or nothing. So everything was experimental, and I'm happy the experiment worked.
Groundbreaker. And now all the papers always have, they have to have one or two, some sort of...
Well, what is of interest is just like, no matter what the make of the refrigerator is, they call it a fridge, because that was the first one. And so nowadays, they say the newspaper has a potluck.
Exactly.
Even though they have their own identity, but it's still associated as
With
a potluck. Yeah.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, it was amazing. I mean, and what's amazing is, I guess you're like our Leonardo or Da Vinci, because you're like a Renaissance man, because if you look at an Eddie Minnis painting, the detail is amazing. I mean, you get in there, the detail, it's amazing. Potluck is funny. And then your music is amazing. Like, you're on 3 different levels.
What is of interest with the painting, my painting is different because I use a palette knife instead of brush. And my objective was to see how fine a work I could do with the knife, as opposed to the broad stuff that most artists do palette knife work with. And then with the cartoons, I challenged myself to do one every day, as opposed to doing one once a week or something.
Wow.
Because that meant I had to deal with every aspect of Bahamian society. So whatever was on people's minds, whatever was happening in the country, there was a subject that I can, you see. So many times I would be taking in my cartoon just before the press, because the challenge was you had to have something good every day.
That's pressure. And I'm so happy here at the Central Bank, the Art Gallery. They have your work. Hopefully this show will air before the show is down, but if not, they could still pick up some Eddie Minnis.
Well, this show is going to be up until the end of August, so it's giving the public almost 2 months to come in and see the work.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a blast out of seeing the cartoons after all those years, because a lot of the stuff is still relevant today. In other words, a lot of things haven't changed.
Yes.
You see? And so that's good. And I'm happy that the public would get a chance to see the cartoons from the past, because it's really like a history lesson.
For sure.
Yeah, because doing one a day, it was like what's happening in the Bahamas at that time. You see?
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be able to put it in a book and have that available for the public as well.
Oh, definitely, definitely. That has to be a book, the potluck book.
Yeah.
Definitely, it has to be. I mean, so whoever out there, publishers, you'll get a hold of Eddie Minnis. And also whoever could do ringtones, get the Eddie Minnis ringtone.
And actually, we're also going to be doing a series of songbooks, illustrated, and Chris Castilian is going to be doing the musical aspect of it. And so there's going to be at least 3 of them.
Wow. Wow. Well, it's always a pleasure. I've had you on from, we had Electric Air, then we did Charlie Bahama, and now again. And I'm happy it's in person this time. And, our Bahamian Renaissance man, for sure.
Thank you very much.
So all you young Bahamians out there, you all know Eddie Minnis, even if you didn't know, you know Eddie Minnis, because you all always still singing them songs. Them songs go on forever, and they sing it, they don't know. They're like, who is that? I just know this song, you know? So this is the man, Eddie Minnis. So you're so lucky to hear and come on out and see Eddie Minnis. This is our independence year, our 50 years. So we're celebrating Bahamian, icons here. So Eddie, it's good to have you.
Thank you very much, Charlie.
All right.
My pleasure.
More Charlie Bahama right after this. The Charlie Bahama Show is brought to you by KFC. Ignite your senses with the exciting flavors of KFC. And brought to you by Superwash, where they washes you, dries you, presses you 24/7. And the Family Islands of the Bahamas, where Bahamas residents can fly free to the Family Islands with the 2 Fly Free promotion. Just go to bahamasresidents.com for more information. And your Bahamian Connection VIP Sean at Toyota of Hollywood. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back.
I always find new ways to connect. Even with those friends that are very, very far away. It doesn't matter who you are. What matters is sharing. Because sharing a bucket with friends tastes finger-licking good.
Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show, and I am here with another legend in Bahamian music, although he's so young. I mean, but you know, KB, this is KB, which everybody knows anyway. But KB, the reality is, you are legendary already, and you're so young. I mean, I would consider you, because me and you start about the same time, and I'm still young, at least in my mind. But you are, you know, indicative of Bahamian. When you think of Bahamian music, you think of KB. And on this show, I'm celebrating, you know, because this is our 50-year anniversary, independence, and I'm celebrating as many Bahamian artists as I could get on. And if I don't, then we talk about them. But KB, you were one of them. I mean, you've been a good friend. At least I consider you that. But I don't know what you say to other people. But
All right.
no, but we've been good
people,
friends.
good people, man, good people.
Yeah.
You know, I love you, Charlie.
For a long time, and I've always respected you, not only your music, but you. I mean, you funny. If you couldn't sing, you would definitely have a comedy show. I remember one time we did a show, and then I gotta let you talk, right? I talk too much. When we did a show, you said you used to write your lyrics, your music in the bathroom, and we did an electric air back in the day, and you were in the bathroom. Was that true, or you just was playing with me?
Well, I think we was playing with that one because we needed to, you know, to let people see what's going on. But yes, a lot of times I write my music in the bathroom. A lot of times, you know, sometimes that's the time to concentrate, you know.
But KB, you have so many amazing songs. I know this must be very difficult because if I ask you, which is your favorite? KB,
No, I can't. I can't name it.
Like all your babies. And
Yeah, I can't name it. It'll be ridiculous to name it. I could give you a favorite of mine, like what I consider like something I've written on. I didn't even perform it, but like Crazy Boyo is one of those songs I've worked on that I consider a favorite because I like the way it's written.
Right.
Rhythm and rhyme, I like the way it's written. I like the message in it, and you know, there's so many songs, but you know. There's a plethora, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of work, and I've done a lot of work, and I believe in hard work.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I like about you also, because, you know, you always go in, and I look at guys like you and others out there like T. Coakley and Kurt Coakley from T Connection. Those guys really instilled in me how to work and staying focused and sacrifice and just working hard, man, and just being determined and putting your work, you know, putting work before stupidness.
Well, on this show, I'm trying to, you know, we can't have everybody on. I got Eddie Minnis, who is just, you know, I love his music, and he said he spoke highly of you, and like you know, he's an older generation, but he was like, when he mentioned the next generation for him, it was KB in his mind.
Again, how could without Eddie Minnis, it wouldn't be a KB. Without Ronnie Butler, it wouldn't be a KB. Without even Jay Mitchell, it wouldn't be a KB. Because Jay, again, just like Rod Stewart and Freddie Mercury, Jay was the Bahamian version of that when they saw on stage as far as energy, like Jay or Tony McKay. Those guys were the ones that moved me as far as the energy on stage. So then you look at it, like I tell you, Ronnie Butler, Eddie Minnis. These were the guys like who, when they wrote those songs. Like you could, it's like a graphic novel, like a graphic novel. Like you could see their songs in your mind. That's what I tried to write. And I always loved literature. I always loved writing and storytelling. I always loved it. So it came pretty easy to do it. But I think as a writer, the more you take in, the more you can put out. You take in less, you put out less. Then your writing is less.
So KB, now tell me about the new album that's out.
Okay, the new album, since COVID I've been writing and, you know, writing more. COVID just allowed me more time, more solitude to write. The album is entitled Cuba. It's spelled K-U-B-A. K-U for Cuba, B-A for the Bahamas, and it just happens to work out to KB. So it's a really nice album. I had the cover, beautiful cover of the album. It was done by a guy named Durrell Williams.
I know Durrell.
Yeah, awesome
Great
work,
artist.
man. Awesome work. I'm gonna send you a copy of that cover. But I've been working really hard. So you'll hear songs like Sailboat on it. You'll hear The Must Come Back, Bahamian Sweetheart in 101. It's a terrific
Bahamian
album.
Sweetheart in
Bahamian Sweetheart in 101.
I think by now Bahamian's like on 103 or 104. But anyway, I guess we gotta break them in slow, right?
You'll bring them in slow.
Okay.
It's just to warn you, but you know, we can make the move. Watch out for this and watch out for that. No, but that's it. So new album just came out entitled Cuba by KB, and It's a terrific project, man. I love what I'm doing now. I'm still feeling inspired to write, and that makes me feel good because all I care about mostly in life, to me, mostly, I ain't lying to you, is being a creator. Creating. I love just creating and writing, and I love it.
All right, yeah, we look out for that album.
And to be paid for it, that's even better.
Oh yeah,
You know,
oh yeah.
better.
But I got to get that part. I mean, I know the first part, but I got to get that part. Well, KB, all the best of luck in this 50 years. Listen, remember, you all have to respect all our Bahamian artists.
Yes.
I mean, we have
Yes.
the Eddie Minnises, then we
Yes.
have the next generation, the KBs, and all
Those
the
who
new
are
ones.
coming up, those who are coming up also, man. You know,
Yeah.
it's great that we're still holding on for some. We just want us to stick on our rake and scrape part, stick on that junkanoo, stick on that goombay.
Yeah.
You got to do it, man. I think our music can make it to the world. We just need the right. It's gonna come, you know. It's gonna happen. We just need the right promoter got to be in place. The right record company. Everyone, they're gonna come to this country one day and they're gonna see how much music and how much hits we have, and they're gonna want to pick that up and work with. Just have your business ready when they
Right.
reach.
Be
Have
ready.
have your business in place, meaning that your copyrights is together. You have your publishing together. Have your business ready. Be ready for them when they come.
Yeah.
And that's how it happens because they went to Jamaica the same way. They went to many countries and they saw it when you just once again be prepared.
Be prepared.
Be
yeah.
prepared.
Well, KB,
Man, thank you very much.
all the best. And you guys, like we said, respect, listen, support Bahamian music, all right?
Bahamian culture.
All right. More Charlie Bahama right after this.
If you want more Charlie Bahama, go to any of our social media pages or subscribe to the Charlie Bahama YouTube page.
It's a used car mega sale at Craig's Inn's pre-auction sales center. Over 700 cars, trucks, and SUVs on sale at up to 50% less. Many vehicles priced under $10,000. Plus, get the factory new car warranty and a peace of mind 30-day return policy. Need credit? We love to say yes, you're approved at Craig's Inn's pre-auction sales center on 441 just south of Sheridan Street. PreauctionsaleCenter.com. Open till midnight.
I always find new ways to connect. Even with those friends that are very, very far away. It doesn't matter who you are. What matters is sharing. Because sharing a bucket with friends tastes finger-licking good.
Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show. And now we've moved over with another Bahamian musical legend, Freddie Munnings Jr. And the Jr. is there because his father was an even more iconic Bahamian legend, Freddie Munnings.
No question about that, Charlie. It's great to see you.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, I reflect on the last time I did a TV show with you talking about music. My dad was with us, and my brother Raphael, which was
Another legendary.
an incredible experience.
Yeah, and that's another legendary Bahamian artist.
Absolutely. Well,
Your whole family.
Well, the Munnings family is really known for its music contribution to the country. Started with my dad, Ralph Munnings, of course, extraordinary saxophonist, and my cousin Tinkle and Dr. Off, another first cousin, and Tony McKay.
All right, stop. Dr. Off, y'all gotta, like, people, a lot of these young people don't know Dr.
Don't
Off.
even know
Now, they
who
might
he
know
is.
because they sing the
Tyrone
song,
Fitzgerald, Dr.
Get
Off.
Involved, I mean, you know.
He was a co-writer on Funky Dance as well.
Wow.
And did a lot of original junkanoo. Actually, one of the first Bahamian artists to really commercialize the street sound of junkanoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is not a very easy sound to record.
No, difficult, very difficult because of the type of instruments. The cowbells, which could be piercing, the whistles, which could be piercing, and the drums that lose timbre and tune because of the heating mechanisms.
Yeah. Wow.
So now they've reverted to using tom-toms. So
Yeah, well,
it's another story.
Yeah, we're getting technical
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
But yeah, it is amazing, and of course, your song, which was like the big thing for that for a couple of years, all the best things.
Well,
I don't want to butcher that song.
Yeah. Stick to your day job.
Lord, you didn't have to say it on TV, on my own show, but it's okay. Coming from him, I take it, you know.
That was my
as,
quote unquote signature song. And a lot of people tell me that I'm responsible for their marriages and all kinds of, but
And
no,
babies.
thank you. I didn't want to say that on TV. No, but great. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Charlie.
But the reason, because I've had, you know, I wish this show could be like 3 hours long. I could have every Bahamian musician, but I can't. But I've had Eddie Minnis, I had KB,
Yes.
and yourself,
Thank you.
and we've spoken about some. But the reason why I wanted to come to you again is because not only do you have that background, but you are still doing things today. And what I really like is you are promoting Bahamians, and also like where we are, we're at the Spotlight Lounge here out in Coral Harbor, and where there's Bahamian music, Bahamian live music.
Absolutely.
So tell me about that, the Spotlight Lounge, and also where people could also see other Bahamian live music.
Very simply, two very good friends of mine who are excellent entertainers in their own right, Naomi Taylor Crawford and Clinton Crawford, came to me with an idea. Listen, we need some place to showcase our young talent and the not so young talent. As you said, back in the day, the Cat and Phil and Zanzibar, Silver Slipper, and the list goes on and on and on. They were incubators in my mind for young artists coming into the music industry. My dad always told me that the only way that you're going to learn how to perform is to get on stage and perform in front of people. And so after the demise of the nightclub industry, some 40 nightclubs in New Providence, there was no place for the young artists to really learn how to perform. And so when Naomi and Clinton came with the concept of the Spotlight Lounge, that was exactly what we need. And for the last year, this month happens to be our anniversary month.
Independence, yeah.
And it's incredible because what we have done was actually created a spot, very intimate, called the Spotlight Lounge, where young artists can come and actually showcase themselves. And all genres of music. The other day we had Gifton here. I mean,
Gifton's been on the show.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
A young lady from the University of the Bahamas playing violin on this stage.
Wow.
And then you could see a Paul Hanna. You could see a Naomi and Clinton. You could see a Fred Munnings and others. And the young artists are sitting there watching and learning. Starting in another couple of weeks, we're going to be doing our talent quest.
Okay.
Where we will be inviting young artists to come and to perform.
Okay.
And we're going to find, and the winner of that competition will get a week of engagement to work here, or a month.
Yeah.
Right here at the lounge.
Perfect.
And be paid.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's the idea.
Well, I'm so happy I got to have you. I mean, we've been hanging out together not only with music, but also film, with our film.
Absolutely,
See how the mainsail sets, which is it's exposing Bahamian tradition in a different form,
There you
sailing.
go. But we incorporated the music.
Oh yeah,
We certainly did.
Yes, we did.
We
Yes, we
certainly
did. And we have a Freddie Munnings senior song in
Absolutely.
there. So, as Freddie says, come on out to the Spotlight Lounge and check it out. And listen, you know, we're bigging up Spotlight, but there's other venues too that are trying. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a venue out right off of like by Harbor Bay, and they have somebody playing something. So there are venues. Look for it. Just start looking. When you see it, support it, okay? Because the only way it can keep going is if you support it. And then if you're all sitting at home and making noise about ain't nothing to do or whatever, it's your own fault. So you got to come out, okay?
Gotta have it. 5 nights a week, live entertainment, Wednesday through Sunday, every night, right here at the Spotlight.
And I've been here, so I know it was good, okay? So more Charlie Bahama right after this. The Charlie Bahama Show is brought to you by KFC. Ignite your senses with the exciting flavors of KFC. And brought to you by Superwash, where they washes you, dries you, presses you 24/7. And the Family Islands of the Bahamas, where Bahamas residents can fly free to the Family Islands with the 2 Fly Free promotion. Just go to bahamasresidents.com for more information. And your Bahamian Connection VIP Sean at Toyota of Hollywood. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back. Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here at Superwash. And you know how Superwash always have the latest and greatest model of washer and dryer? Well, they thought it's about time they get the latest supermodel as well.
Hey, wait a minute, Mr. Charlie Banana. Just because Superwash always changing and upgrading their machines, I mean, they gotta change those spokes, but they got the newest washer and dryer, and they're always upgrading all their locations. And these 2 models, They ain't got to change. Superwash, they wash you, cleans you, presses you 24/7.
Well, thanks for watching the Charlie Bahama Show this week. What a fantastic show to have such amazing Bahamians on. And like we said, you know, places like the Spotlight Lounge, you come on out, live music, it sounds so much different than watching it on YouTube, okay? And there's other places too. So I know you're all, you know, hooked into social media and Facebook. So go out there and see, when you see live Bahamian music, go to it and support it, all right? Also, Charlie Bahama, because you're going to have to go to the YouTube page to see the full-length interviews. We had to cut these down because there's so much great content from these legendary Bahamians. So go to the YouTube page, Charlie Bahama, and subscribe, okay? So it helps promote Bahamian content all around the world, and also our Instagram page, all right? Charlie Bahama Instagram page. And another important thing, because this is our 50-year of, you know, we're doing music, we're doing films, culture, and everything. But another, I guess, real Bahamian thing is stray dogs, pot cakes all over the place, okay? But we have to help curb the stray population, because it's too many, and it's cruelty to animals too. You know, they're just walking around, not having a good place to sleep, eat, and whatever. So let's help curb. So spay and neuter your animals. And that's why I gotta look here. Operation Pot Cake is gonna happen in January next year, okay? So you look out for that. You're gonna start seeing ads and everything. But if you can, you can take your dogs, cats, to Operation Pot Cake, get your animals spayed and neutered. And even now, you know, just, you know, Bahamas Humane Society, go there and ask how you can, you know, have that done, because it's important to keep, you know, the stray population down. Okay, so like I said, until next week, when we're not on TV, go to the socials and come on back for next week, because we can have some more Bahamian content, all right? Always, Charlie Bahama.
Charlie Bahama Show. 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 Charlie Bahama Show.